So, hello and welcome back to Thinking About Star Realms. In this video, we're going to be playing Chapter 3, Mission 1 of the campaign. As always, if you have any strategy tips or think that I made the wrong decision at any point, please put it in the comments. Now, maybe you'll notice a couple things. One, our opponent went first and started with 4 cards. First player has, even with 3 cards, first player has a small advantage. With 4, that's even a bigger advantage. Also, they started with 60 authority to war 40, so this mission starts off unfair. And I feel like it's going to be one I'm going to have to re-record a bunch to get a win. Also, we got the Ark, and we got, the mech cruiser in the trade row, and the star market. That's because, we're in Chapter 3, so we have Promo Pack 1 in the trade deck. So our opponent has pretty good damage, which that's going to kick our ass. I mean, if they try to race us in damage, that 20 authority gap is going to really blow us up. On the other hand, so if we go for a trade and get lucky, we might have a chance, because the Ark is literally the best card in the game. The Mothership and Flagship are solid. And, if we could have gotten Star Market or Cycling Station on our first 2 turns, that would have been great. Sorry. Sorry about that. But that's not happening, honestly. Because we're gonna have 3 trade next hand. Maybe we can get like an Explorer and or a cheap base. But like Star Market, if we can get any bases, that's gonna be great. Even if we don't, that is still 3 trade on the turn that we play it, which is good. Fed Shuttle's nice, because if we can keep the Star Market out, which reasonable chance. I mean, there's no high damage cards in the trade row yet, though Mech Cruiser and Viper will destroy it, but if we can keep the Star Market up, that Fed Shuttle is 4 authority for us. Even if we can't, I mean, there is a meaning to destroy the Star Market, though I don't think the AI is smart enough to think this through. But if you're playing against a human, by buying the Federation Shuttle, you are forcing them to try to destroy the Star Market as opposed to just leaving it up if you have no bases. Also, that Federation Shuttle is to trade towards, getting the Ark, the Mothership, Flagship. Yeah. Yep, they get their cycling station. Battle Barge would be nice if we're gonna go for a lot of bases. Blob World gives us another big base, but none of that matters because we're just getting an Explorer. Okay, so I'm tempted to grab the Battle Barge here for a few reasons. One, if we can pick up some bases, this will synergize well with our already existing Star Market. 2, if our opponent's going for damage here with the Mech Cruiser, so denying them the damage is decent. So I do like the Battle Barge pickup here. Also, Star Market, it's totally named after the regional supermarket chain Star Market. How would the White Wizard guys know this? Because they live in Massachusetts. they've seen star markets. We don't get the battle barge, we get 2 explorers, which makes, you know, these guys much more likely, but we got good odds of picking that up with just like, you know, star market and 4 scouts. Even if we miss it, star market and 3 scouts, we get a flagship, which with a star market and Federation shuttle synergize as well. So let's grab that battle barge and hope we turn up some cheap bases for future. Survey ship is nice. Do we scrap the Explorer? No, because we're still, you know, there's still plenty of high cost targets in play. If we could have scrapped the Explorer to destroy the recycling station, that would be a different story, but we can't, so let's keep on keeping on. And we do have ARC money in hand. They got the survey ship, which is decent. Blob Wheel will be a decent pickup, but again, ARC. And honestly, if I wasn't lazy, I would probably have some like choir music kick in as the ARC is bought, but yeah, I'm too lazy to do the sound editing. Oh hey, they stole the Blob Wheel out of from underneath us and the mech cruisers. Those are 2 pretty good pickups for them, but we can, you know, we can get the flagship. The other alternative here is the defense center, which, you know, with the battle barge and star market is a good pickup. But I do like the slightly more aggressive flagship. Yeah. Okay, they take the defense center away from us. Darn it, we can't pick up a second star market. Because 2 star markets is hella painful if you can get any base at all, or if you have a battle barge, because now your opponent has to destroy them, or else it's just gonna get insane-o-brain bonkers. Okay, now do we go for a Fed shuttle or Imperial Frigate? Fed shuttle would fit in very well with our deck, but I don't want to deal with that Imperial Frigate, especially if we can get hella thin off of our ARC. Yeah, I feel like we need damage fast, because our deck's going to get thinner off of the ARC, but we still need to have some good damage source in our deck to kind of power us through. And hey, we can get the star market. So we're definitely scrapping the Viper. Now, do we also scrap a scout and hope that we don't draw 2 damage cards? Well, really, we only got 3 damage cards in our 3 out of 11. Honestly, I like those odds, getting rid of a Viper. Getting rid of an extra scout, and even if we miss, I mean, we can still get a missile bot, which, that's decent. So, yeah, getting rid of scouts is important. Heck, we could have gotten rid of both scouts, but, you know, not the world's biggest loss. Got that second star market. Fortress Oblivion is great, because, you know, more base synergy, plus it's an outpost, so our opponent is going to destroy it. They can't just leave it up here forever. Plus, you know, the more scrap you have, the better it's going to be. Even if we are getting rid of potential trash for the Ark to get rid of, because getting so thin that the Ark has nothing to scrap, it's a good problem to have. Yeah, we should get the Fed shuttle. It's, you know, it's not as good, but I do like the 4 authority off of it, which, you know, we need the authority to press our advantage. Okay, they put the Imperial Frigate. We got a flagship. So do we want the Missile Bot or Fortress Oblivion? Or scrap the Imperial Frigate and get 4 trade, which no. I like the Fortress Oblivion just because, again, getting us, you know, both of them thin our deck, but, you know, Fortress Oblivion activates the Star Markets, activates the Battle Barge, provides us defense, so it got everything we need. Yeah, we destroy the recycling station. Do we destroy the flot wheel? Yeah, because we do have the ridiculously good long game advantage, so slow playing it and not letting our opponent get, you know, big motherships and whatnot is definitely the right play here. Okay, they get the missile bot, and there's now a command ship in the trade row. Pretty. Let's grab the 2 scouts. See what we get. Really want the 2nd star market here. With the 2nd star market, we could have gotten the mothership, maybe even or the command ship, but didn't get it this turn. But you know, maybe next turn. Yeah, we're not getting an explorer. Scrap. Yeah, I think scrapping the Imperial Frigate is actually a pretty good play because worst thing we can draw is like a scout, and then we can get a replacement Imperial Frigate. Best thing we can draw is the Star Market and get a replacement Imperial Frigate. Sorry, that we can get the Star Market and get, you know, the command ship. Oh, hey, we got the Fed shuttle. Get our Imperial Frigate back. No big loss. I guess another thing that could have happened is we could have drawn the Fortress Oblivion and would have felt a little bad that we played both our scouts, but you know. Hey, we get our Star Market. So 3. I think getting the command ship here is the right play, just because, you know, it synergizes with all the blue we already have in the deck. There can be an argument made for the mothership, just because it is... I don't know. No, I think it's indefensibly the command ship here. That 1 extra damage is not going to be as good as getting the 2 draw guaranteed plus a almost guaranteed destroy base. And here, we now bounce the Star Market back. We replay the Star Market, which unfortunately does not reactivate this one, but we have this one, we still have the bottom one, and either get, we don't want 3 trade, even there's nothing good for 4. Supply bot, trade bot, explorer, none that's worth it. I think our deck is getting thin enough, fast enough with what we have right now, so we don't want the extra trade off it. Yeah, we don't want the trade bot. Now, the sensible play here is to play Fortress Oblivion, pull it back, replay it. Oh no, wait, we can get the Mothership no matter what. Never mind. Yeah, I think we're doing good enough on authority. We don't need this. We don't need the 5 authority off of the star markets. I think we go for the more pretty plays of getting the Mothership. Okay, so we can either bounce a star market, which will give us 3 authority, 4 off the scout, and maybe we can get like Martyr World? No. Yeah, it would give us, I was counting right. 3 off the star market that we bounce, 1 we have in the pool, 1 we have from a scout, and we can get like a hive or battle mech, but no, hive, battle mech, Martyr World. Yeah, at this point I just want to go for the kill by scrapping a scout with Fortress Oblivion, scrapping the Viper with a bounced Fortress Oblivion. That's going to be much more aggressive. And even if we draw the Arc with nothing to feed to it from our hand, again, good problem to have. Maybe we can feed it some trash or something. You know, buy like the trade bot and scrap it with the Arc. Why did I think that I could reuse Fortress Oblivion there? I am tired. I almost wanted to straight up buy the trade bot so we have something to scrap to the Arc, but nah. There's probably gonna be scouts in our hand. I prefer to just get rid of those instead of going for the trade bot. I do like Breeding Site in this situation. Yeah, we can still be able, we can still scrap both scouts and have a pretty good shot of getting the Breeding Site if, you know, we draw the command ship or flagship at a command ship. We got it. Or just, you know, scrap the Imperial Frigate. Get like a scout and scrap the Imperial Frigate. So we get the Breeding Site without scrapping anything from our discard pile. But scrapping the Fed Shuttle from our discard pile is not the worst thing either. Because it doesn't do much for us. That 4 authority doesn't matter. Now we have an interesting choice here. If we don't, well, what the hell am I even thinking? I'm pretty sure this is fatal already. Yeah, this is fatal. Yeah, what I was gonna say was, you know, you have an interesting choice of not picking up the Breeding Site, but instead bouncing Fortress Oblivion, and then using it to scrap the scout from our hand, but it doesn't really matter, because mathematically we got fatal, because destroy a base, yeah, check it out. Destroy 1 base off with the command ship ally. Scrap the Arc, destroy another base. And then Battle Barge, bounce anything. We don't even need to bounce anything because, yeah, the 5 base damage it does is enough to kill our opponent. So yeah. Wow, we got 3 stars on this. This is like my third or fourth attempt at this mission, so this mission is like hella annoying. What advice can I give you for winning this mission? Get lucky and get an early arc. Honestly, I mean, you're behind the eight ball. I feel like this is one of those missions where you just you got to be lucky with here. You know, human skill is not gonna overcome that gap between you and the dumber AI. So play it until you get a good trade row. Sorry. I mean, hey, if you have a tip on how to beat this without being lucky, please throw that in the comments because that would be awesome. Beyond that, thank you very much for watching and have a good night. Bye.